Good morning, children. I, Lal Hare Murari Nath Sahdev, once again welcome you to my online class. This class is fifth part on pronouns. Children, you have studied a lot about this unit. You have remembered the definition of pronoun. You have remembered kinds of it. You have remembered even the subkinds, or at least some sort of subkinds definitions. In this way, you have moved a bit far ahead, which can be very helpful to you in time to come. We all know that pronouns are very important and they are used in place of nouns. To tell you the truth, the grammar starts from here. Parts of speech almost takes place, resumes its journey from noun, and then pronoun is the next part of it. That's why it's very necessary that you must know these parts which we use in our speech. Now, instead of moving back to tell you anything more about noun or something else, I want to proceed on the topic which I have already resumed. Now, this is the time for you to understand what is reflexive pronoun, and I have already given you in writing form also the definition of it. Reflexive pronoun is exactly like an anaphora. What happens in anaphora? A word is used to refer back to the word used earlier. And in this way, instead of repeating the same thing, we try to be economical in our use of words. For example, if you can't iron my cloth, let me do it. It means ironing of the cloth. Now look at how a simple it makes you economical in use of words. In reflexive pronoun we find almost the same, that reflexive pronoun refers back to the subject in a sentence, clause or verbal phrase. Difference between anaphora and reflexive pronoun is only this much, that here self or selves, these two parts of words are used to show the reflection of what has been done earlier, and in anaphora it is not done so. Otherwise, there is great parity, great similarity between anaphora and reflexive pronoun. So now, children, I don't want to put any pressure upon your mind by using another term here. I want you to understand exactly that part which I have already taken up. But you must know what is reflexive pronoun. Sometimes comparison and contrast take us exactly to the conclusion, and this conclusion helps us a lot. Now look at what is reflexive pronoun proper. Reflexive pronoun is that pronoun which refers back to the subject in a sentence, clause or verbal phrase. Reflexive pronoun is a personal pronoun which ends with self or selves. Look at the use of a reflexive pronoun in a sentence, a clause or a verbal phrase separately. Now take example, you chanted the canticle yourself. This is a sentence. You chanted the canticle yourself. Canticle you must be knowing, any religious rhyme, any religious slok, etc., which is given the sonorous sound, which seems to be very pleasing to ears, which is very enjoyable. Here, sentence is you chanted the canticle yourself. Yourself is reflexive pronoun here. Now next, if you want to see the use of reflexive pronoun in a clause, then another sentence is already given here. He wanted to appreciate her, so he followed her path himself. Look at. He wanted to appreciate her, so he followed her path herself. He followed her path himself is a clause, and himself has been used for he. He followed her path himself. Himself has to refer back to he. He followed her path himself. Here you have to understand the function of himself. Now look at the use of a reflexive pronoun in a verbal phrase. Suppose elf herself. There may be another expressions also. An angel herself. A good guy herself. Responsible herself. Has a good look or appearing good himself. Such expressions are verbal phrases. I expect that all these three usage of reflexive pronoun must have been understood by you. The reflexive pronoun can be used as such anywhere. Now the worksheets, let us come to worksheet now. See what is the demand here in this worksheet. The following exercises will help you gain greater understanding about how reflexive pronouns work. Choose the best answer to complete each sentence. Each morning I brush my teeth and stare at myself in the mirror. You are looking at here. Each morning I brush teeth and stare at myself, because I term has already been used. That's why myself. Myself is a reflection of I in the mirror. Now come to next one. Dad and I painted the trailer. Now you have to select which will be the best expression for dad and I. Myself is not possible because I am alone, not the subject. Dad is also with me. Himself, then I will be separated, put apart. Itself is not possible at all, because dad and I, both of these terms are living terms. Ourselves, since dad and I together make plurality in expression, that's why dad and I painted the trailer ourselves. This is how you have to fill up here. Now See the third one. The children made holiday decorations by. Now again children itself can never be used. Children plural itself singular. Ourselves not possible because children is not first person. Their selves, there is no separate their and selves. This type of any expression for reflexive pronoun. Then there is only one option, themselves. The children made holiday decorations by themselves. Now look at fourth number. Paul copies his friend's homework instead of doing it. Paul copies his friend's homework instead of doing it. Now Paul is third person singular number. So itself is not possible. Myself not possible because I is not subject. Yourself not possible because you is not the subject. Then there is only one option suitable here, and that is himself. Paul copies his friend's homework instead of doing it himself. This is how you have to answer this question. Now, next one. Please make at home while you wait. Please make. Now, you is already used here, at home while you wait. That's why themselves is not possible. Yourselves not possible. Herself not possible because you is not a girl here. Then there is only one option suitable for it. Now please make at home while you wait. You are looking at you is not singular here because wait is the term, verb with it. If, but you takes plural verb, that's why there is no any that type of distinction. Still, please make yourselves at home while you wait. There is only one option which can refer back to the subject proper, and that is yourselves. That's why this will be the answer. Please make yourselves at home while you wait. So children, this is how you have to practice the reflexive pronouns in different kinds of sentences. I expect that you must have enjoyed these terms very well. Now, it's better for you to understand it. Bye then, bye.